What's up, YouTube? This is your girl, Queen B. Wayne, educated Deep House of Queens TV, and we are back with another one. Before I get into the topic that we're going to get into, let me just share this with y'all for a little bit. That is your girl right there, House of Queens TV, and I'm also not partnering, but I'm trying to get on this TV show. It's called Influence Me TV, but we're focusing around mental health awareness. So JED is the foundation where you guys can look it up on your own time. It's their company and their foundation is built around mental health awareness, trying to get people to, if you suffer, don't suffer in silence. If you struggling with any type of mental health, please contact someone. If you want to anything more about mental health, go ahead and click on to type in jedfoundation.org. It is a like a university where they have young adults to college students, where it's a university where they just do a lot of things for people that suffer with mental health, and I think that is a phenomenal job, that you have a school, a university where people just like you, so you don't have to worry about suffering in silence. So I think they're doing a good thing with that university. So keep up the good job. And also, like I said, Influence Me TV is where I'm striving to become on their TV show. And JED is the foundation for mental health. So this is right here. That's your word right there. This is my I'm an influencer, blogger, whatever you want to call it. And these are the things where you can vote, 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 vote. Like I said, you get a free vote at first, and then these are the ones you can right here that you can pay if you want to. But all the proceeds that you when you purchase a vote, they go to JED Foundation for Mental Health Awareness. So when you're giving your money, you're not just giving your money for something nonchalant. You're giving your money to give back for people that are suffering with mental health. And so I think that is a phenomenal thing. I think that is a great thing to spend your money on. So please join me and to vote for me and purchase a vote. And then, like I said, the proceeds that when you choose to vote, it will go towards JED Foundation for Mental Health Awareness. And thank you. And so let me get on to what we came in here for. Okay, you guys, this is like what I'm going to report to you guys. If anybody is triggered or affected by anything that I'm going to say, I apologize. It's not my intent. I'm giving you guys a trigger warning right now. What you guys are seeing, so I'm not going to say anything like really inappropriate. I know some of these topics could be triggering to some people, and I apologize. Please, if this is triggering to you guys, please, join me on another video. But my attention is not to trigger anyone nor bring up any past issues that you guys have with this topic. So right now we have Royce Reed. I got this from the Shade Room. It goes saying court docs reveal that Royce Reed, underage son, allegedly engaged in inappropriate conduct with a minor, claim led to her child neglect. And that is Royce Reed. And so why they charged her, I'm assuming, with neglect, even though her child is a minor, and the other child that was in this incident, is because if y'all notice that Royce Reed always be on TikTok, and she's dancing. She used to be a cheerleader for the basketball team or whatever. I forgot which one it was, but she also was on Basketball Wives. So during that time, she's engaged to this other man, and he has a son, a young son as well. And so I guess the dad dropped the son off to her house, and so they can have some bond time, because I don't know how long they've been dating. I haven't got all that information in yet. And so, he dropped off his son. I guess he go to work or whatever he do, and she's supposed to be watching the kids. They say that you should be watching your kids 24 hours a day, but still, your kids can have some type of freedom. You can't watch your kids 24 hours a day. It's not possible. I mean, you should check in on your children, here and there, but that's keeping a close eye on your child and not letting them make their own mistakes. But this is not the mistake that we want our children to make. I feel so sorry and so bad for all the parties that is infected in this incident. So, like I was explaining to my dude that I'm glad that they caught this at a young age for this little boy, because he can get the right counseling and help. And it's also, like I was saying, with the foundation that I'm working with, this work is on your mental health. You know, I don't know how old the other little boy is, but him being younger maybe, this is traumatizing. This is so damaging to this child and to the other child. We don't know what made Royce Reed's son do the things that he did, but this is, like I said, this is focusing on your mental health. So I'm glad that they got this, they caught this incident at an early start, you know, until when he got to an adult, because they can try their best to, you know, talk to him and see, get him into the right counseling, therapy, whatever, see where it started, how it started, and what was you doing, and like what made you do this, even though his dad is not involved in his life. Maybe that is the reason, or was he touched as a younger child? Because he's 13 that we know of so far. So we don't know, was he touched? We know his father's not in his life. So that's how the thing happened with the other guy. You know, he said that he was touched and his father wasn't in his life. So you know, we can't blame. If you don't have a parent in your life, that you're going to be doing stuff like this. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that what caused this young teenager to do acts like that. Cause you don't really hear about children doing these type of acts to other children. You mostly hear about adults doing this to children. So when you find out that another child is touching a child inappropriate like that, it's eerie, because he's a child on child. So I hope that that little boy, they get the proper help that he can get, him and his family. And I also was saying that, you know, even though the Royce Reed she's engaged to this guy and they finna get married, and then the baby mama to the dude that Royce is dating or engaged to, I hope that woman didn't put her child up to do this and to say this, to get back, because she's bitter that her and her baby daddy is not together anymore. So I hope she ain't one of those females. So I'm not going to jump the gun and say that that is what that other lady is doing. I'm just assuming at the time that I hope that is not the narrative, that she's making her son say these things because she's bitter that her baby daddy and her are not together and he's about to marry Royce. So that's just an assumption. So let's try to get some more information on this sensitive topic. Like I said, if you guys are triggered, that's not my intention. I apologize for everything that I'm going to say and view to you guys. So if you are triggered or this bothers you, please jump on another topic, because this whole thing is going to be about this incident right here. I'm not going to do another topic. I'm just going to focus on this right here. So thank you guys so far. If you like the content that you're viewing, please go ahead and thumbs up that like button. Also, if you're here for the first time, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And my day ones, my queens and my kings. Hey, y'all. Hey, kings. Hey, queen. Hey. Okay, so let's get into this right quick. Okay, earlier today we reported that former basketball wife star Royce Reed turned herself in to Florida police due to a third felony degree charge of child neglect. Now, according to recent released court documents, the detail involving the case have revealed that her underage son alleged inappropriate conduct with a minor led to the charge against her. According to court documents, Royce's young son has an alleged history of inappropriate sexual conduct with minors. That came to a head last year when he allegedly made the minor son of Royce's boyfriend perform sexual acts while the two boys were at Royce's home, the document said. Investigators confirmed that during their interview with him about the incidents, he stated, minor child name is withheld. He said that he masturbated me because I was angry at him, while revealing that it happened on two separate occasions. Roy's son also said that anger triggered him into acting out sexually. So this is what I'm saying, that when people act out, well, not people, but children, and as a, being neglected or anything that could trigger them, how would they act out? Some people act out by stealing or fighting, but for this child to act out in a sexual way, it's mind bothering. So they're not gonna give us too many details in this case, but when children are not getting attention by their peers, or their adults in their lives, they do act out in certain ways. So for this child to act out in a sexual way, what triggered him and what brought him? Because we know, like I said, his mom is always busy, but she's in the household. She's his primary care giver, but his dad is never there, and so I think this is the only child that she has. So, what made this child act out sexually? Because there are different type of ways of acting out, and for him just to jump into something like this, it's very damaging to say. I'm not a psychiatrist, and my field is not stuff like this, but suffering from mental health and stuff like that. Like I said, people act out. You don't do good in school, or you get into fights and stuff like that. So it just mind bothering me that this child chose that route to go into doing these sexual acts. That's just I just can't wrap my head around, but it's not for me to wrap my head around. It's just for me to get this story out to you guys. And I'm going to try to keep in touch with this story, because this is like touching to me, because like I say, you don't see children doing stuff like this. You see a lot of adults doing this to children. And so when a child does this, it's on a different level. So let's continue. It says, he was forbidden by authorities to have any conduct with a minor 2 or more years younger than him. And the son of Roy's boyfriend falls underneath those restrictions. Her son and the minor child have been together multiple times throughout the last year, despite him being required not to do so. In response to her son's inappropriate conduct, Royce told investigators that he has been seeing a sexual treatment counselor. Oh, child. The past 8 months. So this been happening. So they been knew about this, and so they was supposed to. So that child's just supposed to be around that boy, and she kept on. Okay, so now it's coming out. This boy been having these thoughts, and this child, and you still let you still let your son be around, and then the father still let his son be around that boy. Wow. So he been in counseling for about 8 months, y'all. So this get deeper. This is crazy. So when he told the counselor about the situation, that's when the counselor was forced to turn the information over to the Florida Department of Children and Family, and that's when Joyce keeps why do I keep calling this girl Joyce? Who the hell is Joyce? Do I know what Joyce? But anyways, Royce was charged with third-degree felony child neglect on March 10th, 2022. That was just, what, yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday. Wow. So he was going through therapy and all this other kind of stuff. And so when he kept on talking to his, they got the client and, what's it called? Client and privileges or whatever. So when he told the counselor certain things, it was the counselor couldn't keep that privilege, so that he had to tell what happened so he can have that privilege. But anyway, Right here it says, if you suspect a child of being harmed, please call the RAIN hotline at 800-656-HOPE. That is 800-656-4673. If you have suspect a child of being harmed. So that's what we got so far, you guys. Like I said, this came from the shade room. This is very sad and emotional for all parties that is involved in the situation. So this been going on for about what, a year or two, and now the stuff that's really hitting the fan. Her son has been in counseling, so he's been dealing with his demons, and for him to be so young is very, very sad. So yeah, you guys, go ahead and you know, if y'all suffering with any type of trauma, please, I encourage you guys all to reach out to someone. Don't suffer in silence because it can eventually get to you in the worst way. So I hate that all these parties, especially those two little boys, and then the one that was victimized, I really hate that he experienced stuff like this at a very young age, because when you experience stuff like this at a young age, you grow up to, you know, become still be a victim or a victimizer. So I hope that that other little boy is getting all the proper things that he needed in his life as well. So I'm gonna try to keep you guys updated with the story as it comes out. So this is your girl Queen Thema A. Ray, Deep House Queens TV. I love all you guys. Love yourself and love who you with. Thank you guys for supporting me. Don't forget to go vote, like I showed you guys at the beginning of the of this video. I will leave that link in the description box. Also, I'll also leave it in the comment section as well. So, you know, watch your 12-3-6-9 at all time. And I'm out this I'm out this B-I-N-G-O, and Red is her name. Yo! So, I'm out this B-I-Brr, B-I-Brr. I'm out this B-I-Brr. Bye, you guys.